Randall, thank you. I have to tell you a story. I may not have ever shared this with you, but the first time we met, and it goes back to my first year at CED almost 14 years ago, I had been briefed by our staff in New York that I was to meet with the chairman and CEO of the Kansas City Southern Railroad in Kansas City. They neglected to tell me that he also was the head of the Janus Mutual Fund Company, and I'm sitting there having this conversation with a man who's been working on the railroad. It suddenly becomes clear that I have a substantial retirement fund in the Janus Mutual Fund, and so I've been paying very close attention to the land and activities for a number of years. Of course, we have a very close relationship with CIA and Trevor, which I'll get to in a second. But Landon, your leadership at CED has been superb, and we thank you for your privilege as well. Continue to bring to CED. It's now my privilege to turn to our second Trustee Leadership Award, and that's to Ed Kangas, the former global editor of Touche, Tohmatsu. And here to introduce Ed and present the award is Trevor Fetter, the President and Chief Executive Officer of Tenet Healthcare Corporation, one of the nation's leading healthcare providers. Tenet operates 50 hospitals and more than 90 outpatient centers across 13 states. The company generates $9 billion in revenues and employs nearly 60,000 people. From 2000 until 2002, Tenet was one of the fastest growing, best performing companies in the country until a number of scandals emerged regarding its regulatory and ethical practices. Trevor, who had been with the company in the mid to late 1990s, was asked by Tenet's board to return to the company to sort through its problems. And I think I'm correct in saying that Trevor is one of only 12 people, am I correct, recognized by Modern Healthcare as one of the top 100 most successful people in healthcare, and that has happened every year since the survey began in 2002 when you came into the leadership position back to the leadership position at the company. And in 2003, Trevor recruited our next honoree to become the company's non-executive chairman, and together Trevor and Ed Kangas have led Tenet's successful turnaround. Trevor, we're pleased to have you with us tonight. We're also honored that you are a CED trustee, and please come forward to recognize Ed Kangas.
Thank you, Charlie. It's my pleasure to introduce our next honoree, Ed Kangas. As you read in the program, Ed serves as a member of CED's Executive Committee, and he co-chairs the Money and Politics Subcommittee. In his more than 20 years with the CED, Ed's work is focused largely on campaign finance reform, judicial selection, and corporate governance, topics that I think we all would agree are important to our nation's political and economic well-being. So while we're here tonight to honor the meaningful work that he's done with CED, I'd like to start by telling you that Ed has been the most important person in my career. As Charlie mentioned, after having worked at Tenet in the mid to late 1990s, I returned in late 2002. The company was in danger of being put out of business as a result of some serious strategic errors and ethical and regulatory lapses. Shareholders were demanding that we turn over the management of the company and the board. Our lawyer, Dennis Friedman, who's here tonight with us, was helping to lead the recruitment of directors. One of the first people to show serious interest in joining the board and to demonstrate the courage needed to join in at that time was Ed Kangas. I was the company's president and the CEO was on his way out. Ed made it clear in our first meeting that he was willing to join Tenet's board because, in his words, it was a worthy cause. We provide necessary healthcare services to more than 3 million people every year. Of course, having just retired from Deloitte, Ed had his choice of prestigious boards, successful companies, but he wanted to make a significant difference in fixing a troubled situation. And again, to quote Ed, he wanted the corporate equivalent of white water rafting. That's a direct quote. And Tenet turned out to be a Category 6. Now, and I actually, just for the first time now, after 8 years, found this out. A Category 6 is actually defined as so dangerous as to be effectively unnavigable on a reliably safe basis. We could have checked that out in advance. In 2003, with Ed as chairman, Tenet became a leader in corporate governance. We split, as Charlie mentioned, the chairman and CEO role when barely nobody was doing it. 4% of the S&P 500, and as you know, that's now 40%. It's worked very effectively for us. In his 8 years as chairman, Ed has recruited and retained a top-notch board, and he's held our management team accountable for substantial improvements in profitability and in clinical quality and integrity of the company. We also resolved government investigations by the Department of Justice, the SEC, the Office of Inspector General of Health and Human Services, numerous congressional committees, several state attorney generals, and even the National Park Service. I'm not kidding, we actually had investigations in the Park Service. Fortunately, those days are all behind us, and we can look back on those with fond memories. It's been a journey that Ed embraced and grew from his years of experience in Deloitte and Touche. And as I've reflected on it, Ed really spent his career assuring the integrity of corporate financial statements and controls. And in so doing, he contributed to the degree of trust in the American financial markets that's a huge competitive advantage for this country. And so he's the perfect person to lead a change in governance that would restore the integrity of our country. His personal and professional talents have been indispensable in helping us restore the reputation of the company. And without Ed's encouragement and guidance and collaboration, I'm sure you would not be here tonight. From the day that I met him, Ed has made it clear that the work of the CED is very meaningful to our country, and so it's my honor to present Ed Kangas with his Trustee Leadership Award.
Thank you, Trevor. As the chair of the committee, I think it's starting to pay off. I think the most important institution in our nation is America's CEOs. They are great people, they are good people. Some of them came out tonight, and I appreciate it. Trevor, you've heard about him, took on a worthy endeavor and turned the company around. Russ Reynolds, born the Russ Reynolds, retired, could have been doing a lot of things. He decided there's a role to play in building great boards in this nation. We can regard as our partners. He did good there. Elaine Gilmar just did the acquisition of Goodrich. I'm proud of you. He's worried about the people and the customers and the quality of the aerospace at United Technologies. Here's my wife, Kathy, an entrepreneur, employs 12 people, buys products around the world and sells them on television everywhere. Great entrepreneur, great CEO. Phil P., Glenn Tolman are here. They put together Allscripts, a great company with a mission to deliver quality health care in ways never been delivered before through information. Ron Mittmeyer, former CEO of EDS, turning around and transforming another great company, NCO Group. Ara Hovnanian, he knows the home building industry like no one else. Troubled industry, he's going to make it. Gene Fife, former vice chairman of Goldman Sachs, built California, built Europe, now the lead director of Caterpillar. CEOs are fundamentally great people. They care about their customers, they care about their people, they care about quality, they care about their communities, they care about their nations. But what makes them really special is they know how things work. They understand markets, they understand free trade, they understand capitalism, the good and the bad. They understand how to invest for growth. They know how to raise capital. They know how to build businesses. They know how to build great people. They know how to care for customers. They understand quality. They know how the world works. They know better, this institution of CEOs. They know better than the politicians. They know better than Congress. They know better than most presidents of the United States. They know better than labor unions, trade associations, and media. They are the most important institution this country has, and they're important to its future and its success. Unfortunately, many in the country don't have the same view of their business leaders that I do. But I know it's right. I learned it in my days at Deloitte, and I'm a partner here, thank you. I've seen a lot of great CEOs. I understand just what a valuable institution we are. And now it comes to CED. What better organization in Washington to represent the viewpoint of 150 or so former or current CEOs and 10 university presidents in our nation's capital? CED is a special organization. That's why I give them time and some money. That's why I'm so deeply honored to receive this award from them tonight.